Hi everybody, I'm in a beautiful brand new house here in Tulum with my friend and new client Darcy. We've just completed a solar installation for him, including backup. So we wanted to check in and see how the process has been and ask you a few questions if that's okay.
Sure, sounds great.
Great. So question number one, everyone wants to know, Darcy, is why solar? Why did you go with solar power for your house?
Yeah, our understanding from our times coming down to Quintana Roo is how expensive electricity is. And so we knew we wanted solar both for the cost, but also for the ecological. So we wanted just intellectually to not be burning diesel and to keep the environment clean.
Great. And once you decided you wanted solar, what made you choose my company, Ecocentro?
We talked to a number of neighbors about who they'd used, why. Everyone universally said, Roger's your guy. I'm not kidding. Every single one of many people we asked said the same thing. So it was a no-brainer for us.
Great. Now, one of the things that's been very interesting in this journey we've taken with you and Wendy is we've started planning this a long time ago, and you started planning it a long time ago. So there is a part, and we're going to show this on the video, but you had built a special concrete frame, and the panels are basically providing shade to what is your rooftop terrace. How did that come about, and how happy you are with the results?
Yeah, so as soon as we knew we wanted to have a solar solution, we started working with yourself and with the developer early to figure out how will we support the solar, what are the functions, what will it look like, do we have the right conduits run? So by starting early and planning with you, we were able to get everything we wanted, both aesthetically and functionally.
Excellent. And not only did you add solar, but you've taken the next step and added battery storage as well. Now that battery storage is going to provide you with very solid backup in the case where CFE fails. But right now, your house does not yet have a grid-tied contract. So talk us through a little bit, Darcy, about how why you decided to add the storage and how that's helping you at the moment compared to if you'd just gone only solar.
Sure. So one of the things we had heard from neighbors here in Tulum, we have power outages that are fairly frequent, and so by having the battery, that's going to allow us to always have electricity when we want it. With the system we put in with you, we're producing a great amount of solar in the day, but by having battery, we can then use our batteries at night. So in the last 2 weeks or so that we've had our system up, I don't think we've used anything off of the grid.
Oh, wow.
So everything is free other than the initial investment up front to get the equipment in.
Right, which obviously the investment is larger having batteries, but on the other hand, those batteries are going to last for decades potentially. So, how easy or tough a decision was that before you really knew? Just talk me through a little bit about how the two of you made that decision to go with the batteries from the start.
Yeah, so the first most important decision we made was who you're going to work with. Once we had made the decision that no matter what, we're going to work with Roger, we started thinking through how comfortable do we want to be? Do we always want to be thinking about, can you have your AC on? Am I going to be without power? And so honestly, we made a decision based on how we wanted to live, which is first trust the company, get advice on how can we be comfortable, how can we have backup. So that's how we made our decision, was based on how we wanted to live. Economically, I think it's a steal. I don't know, because we're not into it that long, but I was looking at the tiny bit of time I was on the grid before I got my solar connected, and it was going crazy. And neighbors told me that, hey, you know, if you keep doing that, you're going to go into different tiers of cost and it's going to be very costly. So we're super happy that we got organized with you and your help up front. As soon as our house was done, we got on to solar. I think it's going to pay off for us.
Absolutely. So, well, it sounds like you're very happy. So if you were talking right now, if I was somebody looking to move to Tulum or perhaps build my own house in Tulum, what would your advice be?
I'd say first figure out who you want to do business with. From our personal experience, everybody we talked to, and I mean everybody, said your company was great. So first thing is figure out who can you trust that can help you. For us, that's been your company. Everything's been outstanding. Once you figure that out, it's really starting a conversation about what's most important to you. Do you want to have lots of power? For us, we're happy to make the investment up front so that we have the energy. It's very messy building houses. So if you just get everything put in at the start,
Right.
for us, that was totally the way to go because now it's built. We have a beautiful pergola that provides shade during the day while it's generating electricity. We think the panels look great. Yeah, so that's how we made our decision.
Excellent. Well, that's very generous of you to share that information, Darcy. One final question. People can probably tell from your accent, you're not from Mexico, you're from Canada. A big difference in climate. The other day I was talking with another client and he put it very simply. He says, boy, it's hot in Mexico in the summer. Bearing that in mind, how are you coping with the climate here in the summer, and how absolutely necessary is it to be able to live comfortably and run your air conditionings without fear of getting this massive CFE bill?
Yeah, so you know, cost is one element of it, but then there's also the humidity. So this environment's very different from Canada, where it's quite a bit cooler. It's not only our comfort when we're here, but when we're not here, if you don't climate control your environment just in terms of things rusting, or we've heard a lot of neighbors get mildews and molds.
Right.
By having, you know, adequate solution of power, it means whether we're here or not here, we feel really comfortable that the house is going to stay at a good temperature. So for us, we're super happy with the system that you put in for us.
Great. Well, I have to say, Darcy, it's been a pleasure working with you guys, from multiple Zoom video calls that we made to actually being on site and getting the system in and installed. You guys couldn't have made it easier for us, so we really appreciate it. You've had great clarity, I think, about the project, and that's incredibly helpful. And yeah, it's been a delight to work with. So thank you very much indeed, and we look forward to being of service for many years to come.
Yeah, super appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Darcy. I'm Roger Sherman. This is Ecocentro. So follow us. If you've enjoyed this content, please remember to subscribe and give us that thumbs up. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.